Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but we've got a list of all the different discounts that are posted right now. Someone actually did a scrub and listed out all the different discounts, how much they are, and some of them already all the way up to $10,000 off of a Tesla. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And shout out to my latest Patreon members. I know we've got 2 of them that just came in, so sorry for the lag and not changing it, but thank you to Alo, Alex, Abby, and Don. Thank you for joining in. If you want to check out Patreon link down below in the description, and I won't play the min sponsor because I know some of you are getting annoyed of that. But taking a look at it, shout out to Yaman, value analyst, for posting this. Tesla discount vehicles across all models. Very interesting that they've ramped up discounts a little bit more because there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 days left in the month right now. But let's take a look at through all this list. But before we get into that, please hit that like button. It goes a long way to support the channel and the live streams and the video. And so thank you for that. But first one, Model S at $5,000 or up to $5,000 off. We've got a nice handy dandy screenshot right here where we can see $72,990 all the way down to $69,000, and you can see a lot of them actually are under this $70,000 threshold, so a nice lovely price of $69,000. Model 3 up to $4,000 discount plus 1.99% financing. Of course, the 1.99% financing is only for the Model 3 standard range and only for 36 months be at that as well. So really not anything that's something to bark at, but something is interesting here because they only highlighted the old Model 3, not really the new one, where yesterday we actually found out that Model 3 performances were pushed into inventory, and there was discounts all the way up to $2,200 and around $80. But since then, it seems like that was a hot deal because those all sold out. I went to try and take a look at them to find them again, and they are not there at all. If you were to take a look, I can pull up Model 3 performance right now. There's only a handful of them, and none of them have any of the discounts. But luckily, I left this one open from yesterday. You can see it had a $2,280 discount on a Model 3 performance. So I think this is the threshold to look out for at the end, during the next quarter, which is going to be September or August. I think this is going to be the deal, if not better than this, to try and match that. But the next one is going to be Model X up to $10,000 discounts. The big thing with this one though is that none of these qualify for the federal tax credit because you have to have a price under $80,000. So this one might be a great deal with the 5-seater at almost $10,000 off, from $81,490 down to $71,990. But they do have around 2,000 miles on this one and 2,000 miles on the red one right here. So it's okay, I guess. It's a decent deal, but none of them qualify for the tax credit to stack it on top of that. So really, it's not the best deal at the moment. And also, above 1,000 miles of demo mileage that's like the threshold. I really would not want to go above that. I think 1,000 miles on a demo vehicle, that's about the max cap that I would go. And the last one is Model Y, $2,000 discount. No real change there. We've seen $2,000 off on Model Y for at least a week now, and so certainly it is pretty interesting to see that there's certain discounts on certain models. But you can see right here, none of these actually qualify for the federal tax credit. So you got to be super careful now when you're shopping for Tesla vehicles. Of course, they've made it even a little bit more slightly convoluted with making it certain vehicles qualify for the tax credit and some don't. The easiest way is you can hit this toggle button right here so that you can turn on tax credit eligible vehicles so that you can see only certain ones that qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit. But the best deals that you're going to find is going to be on performance ones, where we can see right now some of these have like $2,000 to $2,100 discounts on a Model Y performance. But another fun fact that we were just thinking about earlier today, I posted this, but it's wild to think that not too long ago, the Model Y Performance, a brand new one, was almost $70,000 and a Model Y long range was $66,000. Now today you can get a brand new Model X for $69,000 after the tax credit, shown by this screenshot right here. So values have definitely changed a ton over the past year. These prices for this Model Ys, when they were that high, was right back in January of 2023. So I guess a year and a half ago. And of course, it was a way different time back then. But certainly the competition is rolling up. We find this headline article from Bloomberg saying Tesla is about to lose its EV market majority in the US. And it basically refers to how everyone else, all the other manufacturers, all the other competition is slowly starting to get where Tesla is with all the different sales total, of course, that Tesla has, but all the other manufacturers combined are equaling to that. So still, they've got a long way to go for individual manufacturers to beat Tesla. But there are certain spots where Tesla is losing depending on different models and things like that in terms of other brands selling a little bit more than they are. But altogether, none of the other brands are selling as much as Tesla is. Tesla was early in the game, that is for sure. But we're starting to see more posts like this one. Shout out to Colton from Out of Spec Detail. EV leases, looking for another EV lease to replace my Model 3 long range that comes at the end of the lease in 90 days. What kind of lease deals have you been seeing for the following criteria? 24 to 36 months, around $450 a month with 0 down, and room for 3 dogs. And we can see a flurry of posts here. Some people posted like the R1T with the friends and family discount. Kyle posted about the Blazer EV, but I don't think I've seen a deal on that one as well. This is probably the best list from Eric. Fisker Ocean, yes, of course, it's a bankrupt company, but those vehicles are relatively inexpensive. BZ4X, we saw lease payments as low as like $100 a month, so it does exist. Audi e-tron, I'm not sure if I've seen any deals around that 500, maybe same thing with Volvo XC40. I haven't seen that as all, but Nissan Leaf, I've definitely seen deals all the way as low as 100, and also the Nissan Aria, where we can see deals as low as $100 as well. So I wanted to show that because the competition is definitely ramping up. And I would say, don't be 100% committed to Tesla if you don't need to be. There's other deals out there that we talk about on the channel on a monthly basis that could be out there with low lease payments anywhere from $100 to $200 a month, where you're definitely not going to get that low on a Tesla Model 3 or Model Y. I think the lowest payment you're ever going to get on a Model 3 or Model Y is going to be about a $500 a month with either a lease or something like that with like minimal amount down. But certainly it is a pretty interesting move. And so I would definitely do your research and see what other different vehicles could be available out there at a low lease payment. But if you're looking for the lowest lease payment for your Tesla or any EV, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet come into play. Tenet is an approved financing partner, Tesla financing partner, and can get you the lowest monthly payment for your electric vehicle or Tesla. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. If you want to see what some of their offers are, definitely head on over to their website. Hit the apply button in the top right for a soft inquiry, no obligation check, so you can see what type of payments that you can get. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And let's get on to the live stream comments after this water break. Grapefruit, thanks for coming in. Caesar, thanks for coming in. Sean, welcome back. Ginex, thank you for dropping by. Thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button. It goes a long way to support. Can you please verify the only color for 2024 Model 3 Performance where tax credit applies is gray? Are you going to get a gray one? Please advise. Yes. And really what it is it has to be a Tesla Model 3 that's under $55,000 as an MSRP price. So if you were to back out all this, back out the tax credit, back all of this, you can see the only one that qualifies is a Model 3 Performance. That's gray exterior. You can choose white interior because there's no difference in cost, but only a gray exterior applies because that's the only one that can keep it under $55,000, which then qualifies for the tax credit. Any option added on top of that makes it ineligible, unfortunately, because Tesla has raised the prices. But I bet Tesla's going to reduce the prices, if not by $2,000 in the next few months. Caesar just picked up my Model Y all-wheel drive for at a $2,500 discount for hail damage, but fix it. You can see anything. Great deal with 0.99% interest. Nice. So you're able to stack two different things there. A little bit of a damage disclosure discount and the 0.99% offer. That is a sick deal. Congrats to you. Congrats to anybody that's about to buy a Tesla or just bought a Tesla. And don't forget to check out our Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description. We got Jawa for the best interior accessories, any accessory that you can get, floor mats, screen protectors, phone mounts as well. Definitely check out discount code down below in the description. We got Tesbo's RIVIAN and we got MAGBAK as well, all down below. Grapefruit, you have to get a gray one? Yeah, 100%. I have a 2023 Model 3 Blue, 900 miles. I want a Model 3 2024, but I was told I was told you could get the tax credit. Yeah, if it's under 55K, then you can get the tax credit. Sean, does anyone know how long it takes to be assigned a VIN number after owning a Model 3 2024? Depends on the trim level, but right now they've got a lot of inventory for Model 3 long range and Model 3 real wheel drive, so it should be relatively quick. I would say within a month or two. It actually kind of tells you right here at the bottom. So like if you go here, you can hit real wheel drive, and then it will tell you like what type of time frame. So yeah, real wheel drive is basically next month, which makes sense because it's already the end of the month. Jinx just picked up my Model X today. Love the tech, but kind of feels cheap of a car for that price. I can't complain though, as the Falcon doors are $100. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like Tesla vehicles, they're priced like luxury cars, but they are far from being luxury cars when you compare it to like the materials of luxury cars. But the flip side to that is that Tesla technology is arguably luxury technology. So once you get used to that, it's really hard to drive anything else. Out of spec, I believe, said last week had to get a gray one, 2024 Model 3 Performance in gray. Yeah, 100%. Fisher just took Nomura. Okay, great. David, water brake. Yeah, 100%. And usually I get to run the ad so I could take a water brake, but right now I cannot at the moment. YS, discount's not good enough. Yeah, 100%. Fisher, you can't take this. Why? Make sure to hit that like button or the dislike button. Anything good with Model X? Like right now at the moment in terms of deals for the Model X, we can see like this is what I look at, right? I take a look at Model X, I toggle the tax credit eligible vehicles and see which ones qualify for the tax credit. And also you get a nice inventory discount, $68,000 for a brand new Model X with tax credit eligibility. That's a pretty slick deal, 100%. I would say that's what I would be looking for if I was looking to get another Model X or even replace our Model X. That's what I would be doing. In this next topic, there is a brand new accessory that you can get for your Model Y if you got an older Model Y, and it only costs you $45. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. In case you missed it, now you can get the Dark Gemini Model Y wheel covers online for $45. This is what if you bought a Model Y before, basically last month or the month before, and you got those ugly white silver covers, you can now get the black ones for $45. Unfortunately, it is out of stock already, and it's kind of expensive actually as well. I think it's $45 each cover that you can get. So maybe you could try searching on Facebook Marketplace if you want to get a similar version, or there's actually other market versions as well. Like you can get other ones that look slightly different. I would probably go with one of these instead, maybe a different style instead of getting a OEM stock one, unless you really like the OEM stock one, or if you're like trading it in or even selling it. And of course, leave it to Temu. They've got their own version for a set of 4 for like $75. And maybe it will be pretty similar to the Tesla one because it all comes from China anyways at the end of the day. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. David, I got 26K miles on a 2021 for $20,000 after federal tax rate just before they cut loose $4,000. You got 8. Oh, I see. You got one before they rolled out the 4,000. That makes sense. Seth, I was planning to lease a long-range Model Y. Delivery day was today, but canceled because Tesla's financing charge changed the offer and didn't feel comfortable with the terms. Yeah, you're actually like the second person I've heard that happened to. I guess they changed the terms even though you submit your credit up. That's actually really, I don't like the story of that, but I can certainly understand if they changed it and raised the payment. It just doesn't make any sort of sense then. And this next topic, just a quick PSA, quote, how to get a hold of Tesla sales and service. The biggest thing is you really cannot call them. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Des. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Academic for posting this. Anyone else finding customer service to be atrocious? And that's kind of the thing. Like, we've been talking about Tesla deals for a while now. There's really no one you can talk to unless they're calling you from an outreach line. It's hard to call into them, even if you've already given your $250 deposit. The best way to actually reach them is actually by texting them through the app or even emailing them. We've got emails to the finance department down below at the Patreon link and other departments. But shout out to Holmar's Kylark for posting this. Never try and call Tesla. Always use the text message or service section of the app. If you need to speak on the phone, ask them to call you over text. That's actually a really nice tip, actually. I didn't even think of that. Might as well message them to say, hey, can you give me a call at this time? And then wait for that call to actually come on in, because this post from Burner Dump actually shows that they've been on the phone many times, even all the way up to 30 minutes, trying to get a hold of someone to schedule a delivery. The best way is just message them, because that actual message center is like a centralized communication hub where all of the different reps can respond to you at any time and get you to the right location. So just a quick tip for that. If you're looking to reach Tesla service or even Tesla sales, I would say do that, text them, or even go into your local store, because that is always my recommendation to try and get some deals, figure out what inventory they can pull up on their computer to get you a deal to match you up with your order. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link. We support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all DMs in the Patreon app. And you can schedule a phone call with me where we can go over your exact buying situation on how to get the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. And after you join, you get a link to my buying guide, which is the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. All better than Tesla financing, all better than Tesla's 6.39% that anybody can qualify for. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. Winter Garden here. Interesting. Oh, I see. Nice. Florida checking in. Trey, Model Y inventory is frustrating with the tax incentives. Yeah, they've added a level of complexity, that is for sure, but at least they have the toggle button so you can see which ones qualify and which ones don't. We'll tell Elon to bring back lifetime supercharging transfers. Yeah, that would be sick, actually. And maybe we'll see that in the next few 6 months. Damien, they are only responsible at the end of the quarter. Yeah, because they want to try and get you to place an order or even get you in a vehicle so that you can take delivery ASAP. They're trying to sell me a demo as they have no more new inventory today. Yeah, and so that's why we're seeing these extra discounts as posted earlier, because they're trying to clear out and get as many sales by the end of the quarter or end of the month. And that's really it. I don't think we're going to see any more incentives. Typically we see them on Thursdays, but I think Tesla has already kind of figured out they need to release incentives before like the last few days of the month. So I don't think we're going to see anything more than we've already seen in the month of May, which was at 0.99, and of course June. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.